Hello Internet, I'm recording this from a hotel room in London to tell you all about my trip over here to see Welcome to Nightvale. Today has been a day. I got on a coach at 7:15 this morning, which meant I was out of bed and en route well before 7. So yes, coach, and the coach got me into London just about 3 o'clock, at which point I turned up to the hotel I had booked through laterooms.com, and they had cancelled my booking. Apparently there'd been some issue with my card. They tried it a week ago. There was money in it a week ago, so I don't know what happened. But they cancelled it and they hadn't let me know. Some sort of issue with forms in the hotel. So I spent probably about 40 minutes on hold whilst they spoke to the hotel guy, who was 2 metres away from me, if that. Then ran back and tried to sort out a hotel room. They did, this lovely place, which was about 3 times the price I had originally been expecting to pay. So by the time I'd done all that, done my face, put on a pretty dress rather than the stuff I'd been wearing on the coat. Welcome to Nightvale. It was awesome. I got there about half an hour before the show started. Luckily there was a musical act on first, so I could have got there any time after 8:20. As I said, by the time I'd got into the hotel room, it was gone 4. By the time I got out again, it was nearly 6 o'clock. I managed to screw myself over and go the wrong way on the tube. Not the wrong way, but there was a much quicker route, which I found out when I came back and saw there was a train line named after the station that I was coming back to. So I could have got a direct tube to the venue rather than going out and coming back in. The venue was lovely. It's a place called Union Chapel. I think it does still do religious-y things, but obviously it also hires itself out as a venue, so it was quite cool. Obviously, being an old chapel, it had really great acoustics. The show was set up on the stage. I will hopefully have some pictures for you here of where I could see from. I couldn't get a seat anywhere near the main stage, well, so that you could see it front on. So I in fact took a seat round the side as I was on my own. So I got a really actually good side view on the stage, and I sat in the second row so that I had a place to rest my coffee, as the venue sold tea and coffee. So yes, today has been a day, and I, on the way back, found the local Sainsbury's, so I now have a bigger bag of crisps, some fancy dip, and some alcohol. So I'm going to watch some TV and have some food, and then I'm going to go to sleep and hopefully get to see some of London tomorrow before I get my coach over to see my parents in Nottingham. As you can see, lots of classy, healthy food. Camera positioning, it's a bastard. So what can I tell you about the show itself? They've asked for no spoilers and no videos of the show itself, which is fair because they've said that they want everyone on the tour to get a spoiler-free experience and come at it fresh from the live performance. So what I will say is that there is a little bit of audience participation, which if you've heard the other live shows you can kind of expect. There are some regular cast members that you would expect from the shows, though not everyone, as I'm sure it would be quite expensive to ship everyone that's had a bit part on the show over across Europe. Opening band for tonight, at least, was really cool. I have completely blanked on her name, but I will look it up and put it on the screen for you. She just performed by herself. She had a electric guitar and an iPad for the songs that required more parts, and it was really cool. She did a 20-minute set and then came back and performed The Weather. I actually most liked one of her songs from her set, which I believe was called Black Doe, which was the most rock song, but most of the rest of the music was pretty cool. There was a lot of people in cosplay outfits. There was only 2 t-shirts on sale, and unfortunately they didn't have all of the sizes by the time I got there, so I got the kind of regular Welcome to Nightvale t-shirt, like so. They didn't have any girl fit t-shirts, so this is just the only one they had a large in, as I think this is going to be pretty big on me, so I'd be swimming in an extra large, as obviously that's kind of extra large male American size. The other t-shirt was really cool. It was white with a kind of sketchy drawn 2-headed doe or deer. I think doe because it didn't have antlers on it. It also said Welcome to Nightvale. The show itself, I believe, is called The Librarian or The Librarians. And as you can guess from the title, it features a little bit about the librarians themselves. Again, I'm not going to give spoilers of details of what exactly happens, but they are some scary, scary creatures, so it's a lot more on the scary side than it is the funny side, though we were mostly laughing at everything. I don't think anyone really had a proper creepy reaction. It was, again, pretty fun going on my own, other than the stress of this, but I think if I'd had to deal with this whilst also looking after somebody else, I might have gone insane. I might give a spoiler review once the episode has been released.